Hello and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be testing a DJI Spark just to see what it can do. This will be one of the shots that I'll be wanting to use when I'm making my videos where you walk across the shot. So here I am just seeing what the effect looks like, and to me that's not too bad. And I'm using the monitor just to have a look at where I am on the camera, just about there. I realise that I'm about to go out of shot. On this shot I was wanting to have the camera pointing straight ahead and have the drone just rise vertically. And you can see there it doesn't take long to get to a reasonable altitude where you get an idea of what the landscape looks like. Again there I'm just practicing with the tilt motion of the camera, and I've got it set to almost like the lowest setting for the smoothest operation. And from that shot there I would know where I'd need to be walking if I was going to go across that footpath, just to try and capture that shot. On this next shot I was using the active track feature. So here I am, turn my back to the camera and I'm walking through the woods, and I know that that big tree in front of me there will be in the way, and I wanted just to make sure that the drone would stop and not crash into it. And here we are, and I actually got an audible tone where the drone, it just stopped. It wouldn't go around that there, which is quite a good feature. There I am just checking to make sure. Again, I'm not very familiar with the controls yet. So on this shot here, I was flying it manually and bringing it down to land. I didn't have my landing pad, so I was just looking to see how I could land it manually, and also just to move the camera upwards. As you can see there, it's now level, and just bringing it down to land. Here we are, just trying some more active tracking again. Again, it's having the confidence just to trust the drone. But that's quite a nice shot that. It's steady and it's following me just through the little canopy there. That's a nice shot, and most shots don't have to be too long. That gives you an idea of where you are going if you was to make a video. Again, I'm turning around just to make sure. And you can see there where I'm going backwards and forwards because I've still not learnt the controls yet. So on this shot here, I think I'd actually done the droney shot where you make it fly backwards. You've got to be aware though that the drone does not have any sensors when it flies backwards, and it does actually climb as it moves away from you. As you can see now in this next clip, I'm in a big wide open field, and I wanted to use the spiral mode where the drone will fly up and out and around you. It's quite an effective shot that, but you do need a lot of space. On this day though, it was very misty on the hills, and you can see there I am getting lost in the mist a bit with the shot. I also got a warning from the sensor when the drone was in the mist. I think it was sensing the mist and thinking that it was having to do some kind of obstacle avoidance. Now this shot here was where I was flying the drone manually, and the idea was just to see how the drone will react and how it flies when it's going towards me. This could be a useful kind of shot when I'm out doing certain activities. It might come in handy, and it's just getting to feel how the drone works and how it reacts. Now when I'm using the drone, I'm controlling it and looking through a Crystal Sky 5.5 monitor, and I could see on the display that it looked underexposed. In fact, it was a very dark image. So I paused the flight for a moment, went into the menu, and then manually started to look at the ISO settings and the shutter speed settings. So I slowed the shutter speed down a bit here until I got quite a good balance, and you can see the difference there. Now on this scene here, I'd set the drone to its maximum altitude, I think of about 120 meters, and I was just practicing some of the kind of panoramic shots, allowing the drone just to rotate. I've got the camera gimbal just facing slightly down, and I might use that kind of shot when I'm out maybe at the river gold panning. So with one battery left, this would be the final flight of the day. And I wanted to send the drone high up, and I mean really high up. And I'll be honest with you, I actually lost sight of it. I lost link with the drone, I was worrying because I'm over a lake and I thought you're going to lose this thing on day 2. As you can see there, the drone just goes up and up and up. I was in control at this point, and I'll try to be honest all the time. It's only a small drone and you can't see it after a while. Once it's up there in the sky, it just disappears. And in fact, at one point again here, I couldn't even hear it. I could see on the monitor where I was because I can see my blue tarpaulin landing pad. That's about it really. But I kept my controller on full lift until I actually got a warning where the controller said to me that I was at my maximum altitude. So once I got the warning that the drone had lost the link, I kind of panicked. You will panic. You're going to think, my God, what's going to happen next? And what it did do, it started to return back to home. And I'm glad that that was programmed in from the start of this flight. And as you can see, what it does, it works its way back across towards the landing area. Again, I've no idea where it is. I can't really hear it and I'm looking all over the sky for it. At the same time, you've got passers-by who are coming up to you and talking to you, and you're thinking, I don't really need this right now. But, you know, you can't just tell people to go away. Anyway, we're getting nearer now and I could hear it. I wasn't sure where it was, but what it was doing was exactly what it's programmed to do, and that's return safely back to home. And here we are now. I'm aware where it is and I'm preparing the landing zone. It actually went just slightly to the right of the landing zone, but that's not too bad. I'm happy with that.